And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Detroit.
Mayfield down. They still can't get it. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Express.
Carr to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing after the interception. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Carr will try it again on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Get down, get down. You ready? Kill. Turn up. Right now. You ready?
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the... Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mayfield to throw it. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. Now, you want it?
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
29.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right now. 808.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st, here's Washington. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Down. 185.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Going option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. 29.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Now he steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, think an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Carr now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Monday down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Heavy. Ain't no way.
To throw on second down. Carr toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go. Heavy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Run that down. White.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, a nice spin. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Mayfield on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And the Raiders have got him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
1st down, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain? I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tahir Whitehead. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You got 56 there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Roberts got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Oh, now he bowls him over. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mayfield now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over. Alert 3.
Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end Njoku. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Leopard!
On 3rd down, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was a rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. One final try now for Carr. Going left side here, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.